Hey, 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 hey.
Um, yeah, today we're gonna discuss a few things about
I don't know if you all
the
can
Nancy
hear me,
Guthrie case.
right? So I'm going to check on my other phone.
But give me uno
You all know what I
momento
have
here.
to do because YouTube will start my video with no sound, and there's nothing I can do about it. So, sorry about that. And I was driving, so I didn't hear you all. I couldn't see, right? So then someone says, "Oh, is something wrong with her? Is Tay a little crazy?" I told y'all I'm a little crazy. Did I tell you I don't have PTSD?
Now you got me worried
So
about if my volume is working or not.
I gotta check it. I gotta check it. Let me see. We have sound.
We have sound. Well, at least you have sound. I'm thinking I have sound. Exploring for Jim is out searching.
I did see that.
Yeah, I heard that he was planning to be out, but he was coming back out. But um, but hi everybody. Yes, I know it's the first time being on camera.
Mm, that's awesome.
Kind of scared,
It's okay.
but
I totally want one of those, but then I know I'm gonna have to find the restroom. I know it.
you guys, these are the best.
I'm gonna
Hey,
let
oh,
y'all
hey,
find y'all way in.
hey, private
Welcome,
investigator.
J-Cat. Once y'all find y'all way in, I don't know what happens to my sound.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Sometimes my videos, that's why y'all see me check. And I didn't check because
Yeah.
I
No,
was
I'm
driving.
my eye's a lot better. You should have seen me the other day, a couple days ago. My eye was just like red. It was bad.
Thank God.
Freaking smacked in the face right with a branch. God,
Being out there. Thank you. I'm
amazingly, I
gonna
can
put
see her
this
now.
in.
Speak louder, both of you, if you
So
can.
I'm a little thrown
I'm
off,
in the back.
okay? Um,
Yeah, I'm trying not to overtalk her at the moment until we get.
Sorry, me too. I'm over here running my mouth. Let me
Oh,
get
you're
myself
fine.
together.
But
I'm waiting for everyone to come in.
yeah, it seems to be developments that's
I think I should move my camera so they can see you at the same time and everything. Should I
yeah.
do that?
Give me a second. We wings.
Yep. That right there. That right there. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna move over a little bit more. That's all right. I got you. Let me move this here. Okay. So it's a little different because we are using the vertical, right?
I don't know if I like the vertical, to be honest.
Yeah, I like. I don't. Some. It depends. It depends. Okay. So we. Yes. The only thing is like sometimes they say you can do it on. Oh, that's a. You got a nice. Oh, she got a nice angle. um. Sometimes they say you can use the YouTube mobile vertically.
Mm-hmm.
We got a notification, but they still won't let us do it. I don't know if you got to be a bigger channel. I have no idea.
Sorry, guys, I'm looking at the settings here.
So I'm going to pull this up a little bit more so I can see.
Apparently, there's nothing I can do. It's on the. What? I'm sorry, I gotta bring this forward. I can't see.
That's what I said, right? Y'all know I'm not 20. Here's the notes.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay.
Um,
All right, so
can we pray quickly? Yes, we can say a prayer real quick. Give me
perfect.
just 1 second. Right now, we're in front of the KOVA.
Mm-hmm.
KOVA building.
Oh, I could do. Okay, that's the farthest I can do it.
Yeah.
It's all right. You know, we have a guest, right? So if you see me a little bit and not her so much,
Yeah.
when we talk, I'll just pan the camera
Pan
over.
them
I
over.
told y'all we are each other's camera people as
Right.
well, right?
Gotta do
Okay.
all-
Um, okay.
Who is with me? That is
Okay.
probably
So
TK. Yeah, we're gonna be answering questions and
look,
going over things.
I'm gonna
and
tell you,
stuff,
Billy.
so.
All right. You come on, you say the same thing about the Gambia, which makes me think that you are a troll. I saw what you said in the other video. Oh, I think Tay a little crazy. If you have come from their camp because I'm owed $16,000 and I was scammed by Black people in Africa, then I will either hide you, which ban you so you can never say anything and you can just watch, or I will put you in timeout. Point blank, period. Thank you kindly. This is not about Gambia, okay?
Yeah, this is about normal people.
So, welcome, welcome, welcome to Friday Night Frights, right? We are
Am I
live
gay?
and
Oh
on
my God.
location. People are special.
You guys are special. You are.
We are live and on location at the Bring Her Home, the Nancy Guthrie's banner
Yeah.
in front of KVOA. Now, the reason why we are here is because you all know that we can't be at the house. I can't, I don't
Yeah.
want a ticket, and I don't think the neighbors want us there.
Yeah.
So,
They've made it so difficult now for anybody um, to be out there in front of Nancy's. Oh my God, this is wide. So yeah, I'm hoping the mod is in here somewhere.
I'm never dismissive, so you're lying because I do
yeah,
sometimes go sideways.
hard
But
about in front of
if
Nancy
you
now
can't
anymore.
see the full playlist, right? It's an open case. And if you can't see the playlist and look at some of the videos, then I can't help you right now. All right. So just gonna put you on timeout.
Any thoughts
Welcome,
on
welcome,
Cameron
welcome. So
and him living in Arizona and what Savannah
this is
said? I don't think I've seen this.
there was someone that did ask me. I think it was, I want to say it was Soulful Jen. They said if I ever came back, can I put their name up? I will do that. And I will do that because we have something to do before we start the live anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I will do that. And these two only, right? Because we want to cover this live. All right. So it says, Tay, if you can, even if it's another time, could you please put my name, Donna from Massachusetts,
Thank you, Dragon
and
Spirit.
G Day from Australia. Okay, those are the only two. Donna from Massachusetts and G Day from Australia. So I'm going to do that because we want to go and do something before we start this. Now it may be a little crazy because she has her live, I have my live. We'll be talking sometimes at the same time, but I think once we started, this is the first time I've done this, so just bear with me, okay? Or bear with us. But what we do want to do is put some all right. We do want to put some flowers up here. Okay. So,
Put some flowers for Nancy.
okay. I think I want to put the, I don't, oh, the heart thing is still here. Hold on, guys. Let's show you. I haven't been back here since, I haven't been back here since, oh, where's my pen? Let me get the pen. Since the vigil, the Hope Vigil. I haven't been back here since the Hope Vigil, guys. So, you can't walk around. Look, the dog is like, no. You remember when we made this?
Yeah, we made this part.
Well, you made it, right?
We put some of those candles.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, here's the banner for Nancy Guthrie.
I'm sorry, I'm watching the guy. We have our stuff out, so I'm sorry. I have to be mindful and aware of our surroundings, right? So, yes, I haven't been. Go back inside. Okay, you barking at him? Okay. Okay, so I am with Behind Green Eyes. So the first video that began and YouTube, it didn't have any sound and I didn't know, was introducing Behind Green Eyes. Come on, Fly. I meant B. So I'm going to put these up. Oh, look, she put hers there. I'll put mine on the other side. That's perfect. That is perfect. Thank you, Teddy Bear. Thank you, Teddy Bear. Right? Okay, so let me just put this up. I hope everyone is well. I am sorry that the live started off the way it did, but let me just put these two names up here. Um, Donna from Massachusetts and G Day from Australia. So let's do this real quick and then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do this. Donna, Mass, Massachusetts. Wait, I hope is it two T's? Yes, two T's. They don't do you like MISSISSIPPI. Did I spell Massachusetts right? Okay, I had to spell it out. And G Day from Australia. Okay, and then G Day from Australia. Okay, now so whenever she is ready, we can come and pray. So greetings. So I know one of your subs said that they wanted you to pray. So
Yeah.
I was like, once we put our flowers down, if you we want to go ahead and pray. If you want me to pray, you want to pray, and I'll pray. Um, this put me on the spot. I'm gonna pray. No, it's okay though. I haven't prayed in a while, but so we will pray and then we will start the live. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you once more and again to say thank you. We thank you for life, health, and strength. We thank you for food, clothes, and shelter. We stand here together one more time in front of the banner to show our love and appreciation and want for Nancy Guthrie to be brought home. We are standing together in love and hoping that she will be brought home one way or the other, and that you will continue to give her family peace, the peace that you say that surpasses all understanding, the peace that we all need. Everyone on this live, the two of us that are standing here, everyone is going through something, but we pray for the peace that surpasses all understanding and the strong will and faith that Nancy had and shared with her children to be continually shared with us. In your holy name, amen. Amen. Well, thank you, God. Thank you, y'all, because I haven't prayed in a while. I haven't prayed in a while. Okay, so we're out here. Thank you so much, guys, for your patience. At least we know that people are still coming and giving, showing appreciation and, hope that she will be brought home, that she will be found. Nobody deserves that. And then I do want to say this, guys. I want to give clarification. Like, I know I was asking about Mr. Guthrie, Nancy's widowed husband, her late husband. You all, said that he died in a heart attack, but he did die of a heart attack, but while on a mining exploration in Mexico, which was really, I was like, wow, on a mining exploration in Mexico, he passed away. And then Nancy was taken in this God forbidden way. This is I don't know. So I just pray for the family. I pray for the family. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I'm gonna try to get myself together. Right. But welcome to Friday Night Frights. It's gonna be a little different. It is true crime. Um, and we're hoping for the best of this true crime. We're hoping for the best. Um, so let's see how we're going to do this.
Yeah, this is kind of a reason why Kay and I wanted to do it together. Her and I both have
You may
a
see
lot.
me put this over here, okay? Because I got a mic. Sorry.
Right.
Well, your mic is going up and down. What is that? Your sound is it's on the side.
Oh.
Push it up.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, there you go. Now push your there you go. See? I do
Okay,
know
can
a
you
little
guys
bit
hear me better
about
now?
I know a little bit about
Turn down my volume.
technology, even though me and technology be fighting like people in relationships, right? Be a technology. Okay. So
Thanks,
you were
Harper.
saying
The reason Tay Tay and I are kind of like we wanted to do this live together is because we both have a lot of the same kind of thoughts and theories about what could have happened. Her and I've been we've gone on searches together. You know, like Tay Tay, I've been out searching. I mean, I've ran out of washes to look at. Ran out of desert area to search. I ran out of any place to actually search. I mean, I'm
it's a
now
lot.
have run out of ideas because basically I feel that she's more, if anything, kind of close to home. You know, I don't think because if something happened to her that night, they're gonna want to, unfortunately, um,
Yeah. I
just get bury something. You know,
it's so many I don't know, right? Whether she's close to home, whether I do kind of think that she is close to home because if they were checking the cameras and things like that and they didn't see these vehicles, her home area, her neighborhood is huge,
oh God, yeah,
right? So it's just, and that's one of the things about being in Arizona is that it's such vast land. We could look anywhere and still be looking.
one thing that when Dad's gone live and when we did a search last week, um, we noticed that all around that area, the ground is like super, super hard. I mean, there is no way that anybody's going to be getting rid of any evidence by digging.
That's a great point.
Yeah. The only place that there is any sort of soft ground was in the washes. I mean, you could dig that sand like super easy. I mean, we did it with a hoe. Just drug it back with a hoe, and you could dig. I think we dug like 4 feet down, super easy, and it didn't take any time at all.
And we I think, well, why do you think that it's so easy? Because like this dirt is very hard, right? It's very
Yeah.
y'all saw me trying to put my lights in the backyard. It's very hard, right? So, but in the wash, water comes through.
Takes all the sand, dirt.
That's a good point as well.
So that's why it's so thick and so deep because the 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 soil here in Arizona has a really high mineral content, and when the monsoons come, it it dissolves some of the minerals, and it creates kind of like a layer of. It's like it honestly, it's like concrete. I mean, it's super super hard, very hard to get in through that layer. I mean, there's not much, probably like about this much of a top layer before you start hitting either rock or that concrete like layer.
She's educating me. I'm a city girl. I told y'all I don't understand.
No, I looked up, the soil, why some areas are so hard and everything. But
Oh, somebody
they
just waved
say,
at us.
that because of that, it's really hard to get into the soil. But if you go out into the washes, because the washes bring sand all the way from all around, all areas around, comes from the mountain, brings the sand down, and the washes have really soft ground. Hey, pass.
So someone asked, anyone
A
check
little harder on
underground
this
bomb
place.
shelters or basements or bunkers?
They're
They don't.
they're
They don't really have those here.
Yeah, Arizona doesn't
Yeah,
really
we
have
don't really have
basements.
basements. It's not like the East Coast. They
Right.
don't really have basements. Now, underground bunkers, probably, but no one's going to let us on their land to look at any underground bunkers.
Right.
They like, no, that is for when things get crazy and we not letting you in. We saw that movie.
Mhm. Yeah,
Sorry, guys, y'all going to see me put on my lipstick. I was running late, okay? I wanted to work out.
that's one of the reasons why Arizona doesn't have basement. Is for one, they're not really needed here, and for two, it's really expensive for them to dig them out because of the way the soil is. Um,
She said they don't really have basements
there,
because it's very hard to dig.
I won't say that
They're
there are not
expensive.
any basements here because I have a friend who has a house, a B&E off a Mountain View or
Mm-hmm.
Mountain Drive or whatever it is. It's a two-story house, or it's a 2.5 stories because part of it they have like a basement area.
Like it's like the houses in the split level houses in Jersey on the East
Yeah,
Coast. It's like
but
you
the
can
thing,
see the split level, the
yeah,
bottom level, right?
the thing is that they're
Sorry.
built into hills. So the only time you really ever see those
Oh
is like if there's
wow.
hills, they'll build into the um into the ground. So it's like from like out in the front, it looks like a single layer, but because it's on a hill, they'll build the bottom part of the house underneath, and they dig out part of the soil, but not like an
I would love
extensive
to see
basement.
that. Next time you're there, can you send me a
Yeah,
picture?
yeah.
I would love to see that.
Well, it's like where I live.
So
It's the
it's
same
built
thing. It looks
okay.
like it's a two-story, or it's actually a three. So yeah.
Oh.
Alex is freaking
Sorry
out,
guys.
going door to door at Nancy's. Oh,
Wait, I saw Karen and Darren's and it did say knock. Is he really going to people's
I
homes?
don't know. Someone just said
I would
that.
be afraid. Alex,
Alex is
crime network. Please be careful.
careful. I looked up all the permits since 2000 for
All
basements
right,
and bunker
guys.
and
This is
nothing.
all over the place, but I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no. There might have, there's some like old um like bunkers or basements area that were like built way
JCat,
way
are
back
you in
then.
Tucson? You said
Nothing in Tucson.
you had a basement.
Gosh,
So there are.
reports from Ashley Banfield indicated a focus on Tommaso um, due to the connections with the vehicle and ongoing investigation. You
You
know,
need to leave that man alone.
right,
I'm sorry.
right.
I'm
You know,
sorry. I'm gonna stay over here.
the main thing that really frustrates me, in which the sheriff could have cleared this up a lot if he would have just given out this information. We just found out. That's okay, Dottie. We just found out that actually the sheriff's department finished their investigation with Annie's and Tommaso's car earlier on, but they never stated that it was sent to a shop because I guess when they mess up the electronics or something on it, and it's been at the shop, and I guess the shop
What?
has been having an issue getting getting all the electronics and
Trying to
stuff.
get it fixed?
So they started it, and then they had to stop, wait for certain things to come in or whatever. So it took a while, but it's been at apparently at the shop and not. Um,
Well, you just gave us some information.
yeah. Oh, you didn't? You haven't
I
heard
did
about
not
this?
know that. Okay, so if you all did not hear this, let me give you the update. Y'all know I'll be making the donuts, right?
Yeah.
I'll be out making the donuts and learning how to make the donuts. So she just said that
Wait a second.
people were talking about, why aren't they, still
You can say this
investigating
and learn how.
Tommaso, something about the car, like they still have the car. But apparently,
Yes, this is live.
Behind Green
Hi,
Eyes said
Lisa.
that um, you said that the car has been at the shop
Yes.
because
Lisa,
evidently
yes,
when
I
they
did see your
were
comment.
searching
It's hard
the
to see in the
car, they
dark.
must have messed up something. Thank you so much. They must have messed up uh, electric, the
The
electrics on
electronics,
the
because you know every
electronics.
car has a computer now,
Yes.
and you mess up that computer, it can really screw up the car. Yes, we're in Tucson.
So the police do not have the car. The car is at the shop being fixed.
Yeah, I think they actually have their car back now, or they got it
Oh,
back.
they have.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it
I
the
didn't know
sheriff would
this.
have really helped a lot of shiznit. Sorry, I don't
Mm.
know if I can cuss on your station, but
I do enough cussing,
okay,
so you can. If you let one or three or five,
okay,
25 slip, it's okay. But you can say because that's what really happened.
right. Yes, I can see your comments. Sorry. Um, if he would have just let it be known earlier on that they did not have the vehicle, that it the way he made it sound is that they were still investigating the vehicle,
Yeah.
which isn't entirely true because they had the vehicle, they did their search through it, did whatever they had to do with the electronics. But when they were finished, the car wasn't working, so they had to take it to the shop to have the electrical repaired. So that's what the issue was. Unless the shop had some issues trying to get it all the electronics and everything working again. So if he would have just stated that in the beginning, I'm sure a lot of the hell that Tommaso and Annie have been going through would not have happened because everyone. I mean, even I thought for a while that they were still under investigation because they still had the car, but apparently not.
Yeah. It's just I know someone that sees Tommaso
Hmm.
every day, and it's they're seeing the um the depression, right? They still don't know what happened to Nancy. We still don't know what happened to Nancy. And then, this is why Savannah talked about that in her interview,
Yeah, exactly.
right? About the grief of being blamed while you're dealing with grief, right?
Right.
The pain. So, but I just pray for the family.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
pray for the family and that whomever did it somebody will say something.
yeah. There's a special place in hell for whoever did
They
this.
didn't this is so
Sorry, my chat was all screwed up there for a second, guys.
welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the sparkles. Travelcado, welcome. Trying to
Then
read your
why did the
earrings,
sheriff's
laugh aloud. What
department
do they say?
investigate
Just
keep
curious.
going back to Andy's house to take? That is a good question. They asked why did the FBI and the police go back to God dang
Young, black,
there's a fly
and freest since
go back and forth
1865.
between Annie's house taking photos. That's a good
I
question.
think they were probably, in my opinion, okay, so ask that question again.
The question was then why did the sheriff department and the FBI keep going back and forth back to Annie's house to take pictures and search? I mean,
I feel like that was a part of the investigation,
that was the last place
right?
she was
You have
at.
to investigate someone to clear them out.
Exactly, like Dobby says, you have to clear the family first
Yes.
to have an
So,
investigation
because
process.
most of the time, true crime comes from within and then out,
Yeah,
right?
very,
So,
very seldom is it an outside unknown person who
correct,
does what happened to Nancy.
correct, correct. Um, so yeah, I
Sorry,
just
Wendy's
I
calling.
wish that they would share just a little bit more information. But when you were saying about the sheriff, I think the community and the world thinks that things just weren't done properly, or I don't know. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a sheriff, but some of the things that were done, I didn't, we don't see that on true crime. We see the complete opposite.
Hmm.
And so let me ask you this. Do you think that the sheriff being called to to speak under oath in front of the board of
Hmm.
supervisors under oath again, do you think that that stemmed from the way he handled this case? And
I,
feel free to talk if you don't want to answer because we live here,
yeah,
right? I'm not trying to talk about the sheriff, just like I'm not trying to talk about Trump.
Lord forbid we
Okay?
have something that
I
happens like
love both of them. Oz loves you. No, let me stop.
that.
But, just, your opinion.
My opinion, I think a lot of that the meeting in front of the board of supervisors had to stem between a lot of things. The people being unhappy with how he's running the case, but also they're pulling back a lot of his history, his what do you call it? Um, resume. Sorry, couldn't remember. But his resume and stuff, and going over some of the things that apparently he lied about on or fabricated or whatever on
Hmm.
his resume.
To get this job.
His past history and
Correct.
how there's a vote of no confidence with him right now. So I think it was a combination of a couple things, really.
I agree.
So
I agree. So yes, it is,
sorry, I'll
Donna.
answer your question here in
It
just a
is
second.
on. Let me thank you so much, Travel Cotto. I'll be trying. I'll be trying. I curled this hair just before
Sorry, you guys.
I hopped here. Okay, so
I just lost your
y'all know I'm
question.
like a squirrel. Oh, there's a nut. Okay. So I want to we were going the plan was to look at Savannah's part 3 and part 3 extended
Oh yeah.
and talk about it, right? But do you want to see if we can see Dateline? Because it's
Wait.
live right now on the
Oh, is it
East
in?
Coast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So let's see if we can look at it and we can give real time Dateline Savannah, because this is the special that Hoda was talking about. Now I don't know if I'll be able to see this because I don't have live TV. I don't think I have live TV. How to watch it? How to watch it? Oh, NBC News Entertainment Weekly. Where to watch? Here we go.
Maybe they need.
Dateline NBC on X, which I don't have. We have it on Facebook. Wait, does it say on YouTube? Hold on. Hold on. Let me go back.
And Diane, I kind of agree with you on that one. The glove guy. That seems kind of odd. Why would that glove be in that neighborhood when he works? Actually, they never did
I
say
should have
what
brought my
restaurant he
speaker.
worked at.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to watch this.
They might be able to hear it, but I don't think they'll be able to see it.
I
See,
don't
this
even
is
think
when I
I'll be
wish
able to
I was
hear
at
it.
home and I had my computer because then I could just bring it up on the screen.
Yes, yes, yes.
Or if
I brought her out of her comfort zone. Oh wait, hold on. What is this? Can I watch it live? Hold on, guys. We're gonna see what's going on. I don't have
yeah,
NBC though.
Dobby, they did clear him with the DNA. But to me, it's still kind of like, why would his?
Okay, so I don't
Because
think I'll
there
be
is
able
a
to see
restaurant
it,
right
y'all.
up the road from Nancy's house, a really nice restaurant. So nobody's even said what
Yeah, so
restaurant
I
he
won't be
worked
able to
at.
see it. I can't see it. Whoa, hold on. Live. I want to see live. What's going on here? Okay, so they're talking about Tiger Woods, right? He got into another accident, y'all. The car is on the side.
Hmm?
I don't, Tiger,
Oh,
I don't
God.
think you should drive.
Mm-mm.
Somebody told someone else they got into two car accidents. Now they were hit from behind, so they didn't
There
have
was
any
another
control of that.
question.
But they told me
I
their
can't
doctor
find
said you
it.
should
I'm
just get
so
a bus
sorry.
pass. So I was hoping that I could see this live, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see this live. Oh wait, hold
Hey,
on.
Skunk. I'm glad you're here.
Let me see. Let me see if I can. I don't.
So when I hear there's
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
I could
black,
see this live. So
the
we will have to go over that.
thing with
We
the
have
black
to go
gloves
over
around
that.
her
We're
house.
gonna go over what we
Um,
plan to go over because I thought that we will be able to see it. But
sorry, mosquitoes.
I should have bought a candle.
I know the mosquitoes are coming out. The thing with the
I told
gloves,
you I'm a
there's
city
a
girl. I
lot
don't
of
understand.
gloves that belong
Hello
to
from
the searchers.
Chicago. They should
Um,
have vetted him
like they
properly
have them like
before
in
he
the back
got
pockets
hired.
or whatever, take
I
one out
mean,
and then it's
I
gone.
agree, Denise Ann,
But
but I guess
a
they
lot of those
asked
gloves
him
were.
and he
They
said
said they come
no.
back
I
to
was
the
good. I never
searchers.
got in
So
trouble. And they said, okay.
yeah, skunk. If
The
they do
question
that
is,
again,
why did
take
they
a
do
stern
that?
timeout or something. Because yeah, I don't need to talk like that.
Why didn't they look at and really,
But
because they always want to check me out when I get a job. Well, we don't think you have the qualifications. So,
right.
are you going to cover Savannah interview on Dateline? Okay, so that's Miss Judy. I'm gonna have to cover that another
Yeah,
time because I don't have access to see this live.
yeah, we were
I don't have
hoping
Peacock on my
that we
phone,
would be
and I
able
gotta
to
call my sister-in-law and be like, "Hey,
show the
can you give
interview
me
and
the
all that stuff.
code?
But they never did. But
I'm
it seems
poor."
like right now
Okay.
I might have to do it live later tonight so I can bring those up because yeah, we don't have the capability. We don't have the ability. Her phone's not able to bring it up at the moment.
Yeah,
So or
definitely
otherwise,
not on TV, not the TV, not the live, but I can bring up what
the
we
YouTube
planned to
one.
do was
Oh yeah, go over it.
do the videos, but we're going to do part 3 and part 3 extended.
Yeah.
And then separately we will do the Dateline.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys, we tried, but honestly, I guess God wants us to
Yes.
stick to this. I don't know.
Dobby, my eye is a lot better. I mean, as you can see, it's not red anymore.
Okay, so let me
It's
pull this
bad.
up.
Hey, Wesley.
we're going to look at and talk about part 3 because I don't know if you all know, we
Please
saw
do. Thank
part
you.
1 and part 2 yesterday, and then they did part 3 and
I
extended
know they
and
have
an
to.
extended cut. So, oh wow, the extended cut is 35 minutes. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish that. It's going to have to be a part 1 and a part 2, right?
Yeah.
But yes,
One thing I
you
found
know, they
strange.
say the one who smelt it dealt it. Sleepy time. Go
Oh,
back to sleep, okay?
one thing I found strange.
For you to
Savannah
say
only
that,
called.
I know that
Savannah
you're
said
sitting there
Annie. She
like,
says I can't.
let me go and say she smell like fish because
Sorry,
I
I put
actually
my
smell like fish. I
glasses
feel
on
bad for
again.
you. All you got to do is go take a bath. That's
Gotta
it.
go.
That's all you have to do. Okay.
Keeping up
So
with
I
the
wish you the best with your
responses.
fish smelling ass. Okay.
Saying hello.
All right. So
Yeah, normally I don't like being in front of the camera, but it's more of a. There's a reason. I'll
so
just put
this
it
I
that
do
way.
have my other tripod. So we're gonna sit the here so we will both be able to hear
One
it.
thing I found strange is
Hold on.
Savannah said Annie called her and she answered the call by saying what's wrong. Well, the only thing I could think of, because Annie probably called Savannah upset. She might have been crying. So when Savannah answered the phone, I'm sure she'd be like, what's wrong?
Hmm.
But that's the only thing I mean, that's the way
Savannah was
I
trying
took.
to get in touch with wasn't she trying to get in touch
Well,
with her as well?
they were asking me when Annie called Savannah. Um, Savannah said, "What's wrong?" was the first thing that she said. The only thing I could think of is that Annie might have been crying, and Savannah's like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" That's the way I took it because
But didn't Savannah say that she called? Wasn't she trying to call her mom? That was in I think part 1 or part 2.
I the only thing I remember is that she said that
No, she
she
said that
received.
they had just got home and she got a phone call from
Yeah,
Annie.
she just got home from wherever her and the
Yes,
kids were,
correct.
and then her husband came home, and then she got a phone call from Annie. She answered it, she's all, "What's
What's
wrong?"
wrong? Yeah.
But that's the only thing I could think of.
I
Why, I
think
mean,
she did say she was
that makes
crying.
kind of sense as to why she would say what's wrong,
Yeah.
because she might have been upset on the phone. And she's like asking her, what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things are getting,
All right,
cowgirl.
so
I can only hope that because there has been a lot of silence, that there's a lot going on behind the scenes right now, and
I'm just getting the
they're
camera together.
investigating or watching somebody. Just because someone's been put on the cleared list, or what they where they keep putting it,
Doesn't mean
they're
that they're not still
yeah, it
watching
doesn't mean
them.
that they're still not
Yeah.
watching them. I mean, that
They
includes
may just not have enough
I mean, even
evidence.
the two people from the raids. In my opinion, that still includes them. I mean, they could have raided their house to
I
get them
appreciate you.
spooked, and then watch them
Mojo,
behind the
I
scenes.
appreciate you.
What they do after that, like who do they talk to? Do they go anywhere? Do they do anything different?
I'm trying not to just curse
So,
people out. I really am. I'm
but
trying
I
my
don't think
best.
anybody's been
I try my
100%
best.
fair.
All right. So,
I don't think she said she was.
the plan
Yeah,
that we
that's what
have
I was saying the same thing, Bobby.
um
Sorry, I'm trying to catch up
is
with that.
to watch the 2
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
videos
broke one of my
and
nails.
we're going
So
to
sorry.
go over it.
This is what I
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
see,
so
I'm not
I'm
trying
gonna
to go into
press.
any type of speculation, and neither does Tay Tay, and that's why I like talking to her because neither one of us tries to speculate a lot. I'm just more or less going like on the phone conversation, more of a common sense of why would she say what's wrong. I mean, my first thought is that it's because someone was crying or
Correct.
hysterical on the other end of the line. So
I mean, because she does talk about
Tommaso has not been arrested.
Savannah does talk about in the first video that the first part because I think this interview is like an hour long, right? And then they have the special on
Hey
Dateline.
everyone.
Yes. Um I'm happy that Savannah did these interviews. It like they said, the people that work with her didn't even know half of these things. It showed her in a different light, but
Right.
she does talk about specifically how she got the phone call.
Yeah,
you know.
we were given a lot more information. Sometimes I feel like maybe
She
a
gave us a
little,
lot more than the
yeah,
police.
more than really should have been, because she said some things that I don't. I'm not gonna say that can mess up the investigations, but can give the people who did this to know what they're look. I mean, what the police are looking at, to be able
Yeah.
to cover their tracks a little bit more. So I think that's one of the reasons why the cops have been so hush hush about a lot of shit, a lot of stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they don't want too much information getting out.
And I do agree. And I feel like, cuz I have said that before, like why the cops have been so hush hush. I feel like they don't have enough evidence to really, like, they probably have
Yeah, that's true
evidence,
too.
like maybe they're watching someone, but I feel like they don't have enough evidence that if they go to court, they will not be successful.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping.
Hmm.
Right? But we don't know. We just speculating. But what I will speculate and go down a rabbit hole on some things, but when it's talking about specific people, because of what I've been through and how people just lied on me, and people on the internet, like, yes, that's what happened.
Right.
And people are in court now for them lies. Shout out to Cardi B for going after, look. People want to say crazy
Hi,
stuff and
Birdie.
keep trying to defame your name and stuff like that. That's how you get sued. But I just don't want, I will follow the evidence,
Yes, the KOV
but
station.
I will not go down the rabbit hole of this person did it, this person did it. Now we looked at the Daily Guy, right? But we still don't know what's going on. I mean, we should follow, I do want to follow the case, the jury trial, if I can. I
For
probably can't.
which one for
Daily.
daily? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when's that?
Luke. I think it's in May.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that cat. Yo, I thought it was a coyote. I was about to take off running.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna be going to the daily
Yes. Well, then you,
Discord.
when you go, then I use your coverage when I do
Sure,
my, thank you so
of
much.
course.
Because I'll be making the donuts, and I know I don't think I'm gonna have a free day until July. I'm gonna be busy on my birthday. Jesus, being busy is a blessing. Okay, guys, we've been chit
How
chatting for 42 minutes.
how's this person
You want
helping you set
to
the
um
person on what?
get your people together um for the video?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just trying to
whenever you're
read that
ready.
comment and this didn't make any sense.
Okay.
Sorry guys, this is the first time I've ever done
I wouldn't want to curse you out,
a
JCat.
vertical
Wait, JCat,
line,
you said
so
you sent me
there's
an email. Let me check.
all kinds of weird things
Um,
going on here. I'm not used to using
what
apps
I
that I usually
found
use.
odd is how
It
long
wasn't
it
worth
took.
reading. Thanks. I believe you.
I can't. Okay, so someone said what I found how long it took for Annie to call. Did you catch that? My thing is I don't know how I would feel if I walked into my mother's home. Right, I've been calling all morning. This happened recently with my mother, and her phone wasn't working. My brother called. He called. He didn't went to the house. Like, hey, you all right? Right now,
I
thank
would
God
be
all she had
upset.
to do was restart her phone. However, imagine walking into someone's home,
BGE, I noticed that.
your mom's home, and you see the doors open, the back doors propped open, her pocketbook is there. I
Probably
don't
happened
know
recently.
how I would, feel calling. I got, I can't say what I would do in someone's situation because I've been through a lot of things and I thought I would react one way and I reacted another way.
Right. Well,
So someone said, how
why
long
did
it
it
took
take? Why did it take
took Annie
Annie to
so
call?
long. So how long was it? It took hours. So someone said how long, and they said hours.
Was it?
Wasn't the police there though?
See, the reason why I think it probably took her a long time for Annie to call Savannah, because first she gets there, she sees her mom's
Maybe they
missing.
don't want to
They
worry her
search
unnecessarily. Okay.
the house a little bit, and then um, it probably took a while for her to call because she called the police. Police get there, they're asking her a bunch of questions. That takes time.
And Savannah did say it was crazy when they
Yeah.
did call, right? And then the brother said he thinks he's his life and his career, he knew what it was. It looks like she was
Okay.
abducted.
Thank you, Skunk.
So we're going to start, if you're caught up on your comments, we're going to start the part 3. And we will be pausing it, right? Because I wish I would have brought my speaker.
I know I was going to say.
Totally forgot to bring my speaker.
Hopefully, you guys will be able to hear this. We're trying to go over the.
Throughout this irresolute and strong with your mama.
Can you guys hear that?
Did you,
One, if you can hear it.
at some point during all of this, have to wrestle with it? Yes.
I'm gonna take my mic out.
God doesn't tell us not to wrestle with him.
They gave Tommaso a polygraph.
This isn't some cheap faith.
You can hear it.
And my mom taught me that. God only requires our authentic presence.
It's the Shannon.
And that he has. But I never doubted. When my mom's best friend told me that she had been going through a hard time, and she said to my mom, how have you kept your faith all these years? What? Losing your husband, all the different things that my mom had been through. Like, Nancy, how do you keep your faith? And my mom said to her, but where else would I go?
Let me visit my other stuff. I'll be right back,
And
guys.
I hold that with me. But faith is how I will stay connected to my mom.
Wow.
God is how I'm holding hands with my mom. And I won't let sadness win for her.
Wow. Oh man. Okay, so
Trying to get Tay
they
Tay.
said they can hear. I wonder. Let me see if I could turn it. It doesn't matter. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn it upside down, because y'all are not going to see it, but to make sure that both can hear it. I really wish I would have brought my speaker, but I didn't think about it.
Here. This way you can put it. Oops,
Oh, I could put it on there. Okay.
this is too tall.
No, it's fine. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay, so let's do this. Perfect. Oh, we have kind of the same one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna put it where we can. I'm not gonna put anything if I don't open my phone. Come on now. I'm sorry. I'm using it upside down, so it's kind of.
Here, I'll move my thing out of your way.
Okay.
Give it just a second. I got my other tripod out for her to put her phone on.
Okay.
So she
Is
can
it
bring it
on
closer to
anything?
you.
Is it on any of the buttons? Oh, it is. It is. There we go. Okay, so this is it. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. It's my fault. Okay. All right, so let's turn it up. All right.
No,
we're
not
ready.
we're talking about Nancy Guthrie case.
She taught me.
Where's that? There we
I
go.
saw her grieve. I saw her world shatter. I saw it. And I saw her get up. And I saw her believe. And I saw her love. And I saw her hope. And I saw her smile. And I saw her laugh. I saw her joy. I saw her love of the world and adventure. I saw her belief. I saw her faith. She taught me. She taught all of us.
Hey, bum pusher.
We're seeing more of
And I
Nancy.
may not do it as well as her, but I will do
Personal
it.
pictures.
I will do it for my kids. I will. I will not fall apart. I will not let whoever did this
We're talking about the Nancy
take
Guthrie
my
case.
children's mother from them.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna pause it. So I may have to periodically pause it so
That's
it's
fine.
not copywritten.
Yeah, I know.
But
We were listening to. Sorry, I'm trying to read it. It's on its side. Part 3 of the Savannah Guthrie case. Who was interviewing her?
So this is Hoda Katu.
Is that Hoda Katu?
I think that's her name. I was trying to pronounce it properly. But Hoda Katu has done, we know that she did an interview with Savannah, and They released part 1 and part 2 yesterday, and then they released part 3 and extended part 3 today, this
Thank you,
morning.
Natalie.
And it says part 3, Savannah Guthrie discusses plans to return. So just so you know, Savannah Guthrie is set to return to the Today Show in April.
Yeah.
So she's going back in April. So that's what the name of this video is. And she's talking about faith. And
We're both trying to read.
Kotb. Kotb. There you go.
Okay,
Kotb.
Kotb.
Kotbu. Nope. It's Kotbu.
Kapu.
K-O-T and then a B-U-H. Because I wanted for them to pronounce it, and they wouldn't pronounce it. All they did was pronounce
Yeah.
it and spell it out.
Right.
Kotbu. So Hoda
Thank you, Bone
Kotbu.
Crusher. I appreciate that.
So she's saying that her faith is what will keep her connected to her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Her faith, and her love for God. God will keep her connected to her mother. But her mother was a great role model when it comes to grief, because I was correcting my audience in regards to how Mr. Charles Guthrie passed away.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about a heart attack, but while on a mining exploration in Mexico, that's how he passed away. That's why it was, sudden. And she's saying that she will not break down.
Right.
Right? Her children may hear her crying, just like she said she heard her mother crying at the break of dawn, when she thought everyone else was sleeping. So,
Right.
yeah. You want to say anything?
No, go ahead.
I'm press play.
I'll let them take my joy. They will not take my sister's joy. They will not take my brother's joy. They will not take our love. They will not take our faith. But our anguish is real. We need help. We need someone to tell the truth.
Hi, weird guy.
Yes. I have no anger in my heart.
This is Travel with Tay
I have hope in my heart. I have love.
Travel with Tay Tay.
But this family needs peace.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think we deserve anything more or less than any other person.
You
We
all
don't
feel
say, why us, why me, why anything. If I say why me for this horrible thing, then I have to say why me for all the beautiful blessings of my life. Well then, yes, why? I don't know why. I'm grateful for my blessings. And I'm heartbroken for the sorrow.
Yes.
I'm heartbroken.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I am crushed, but I am not abandoned. We are not alone.
You're right, bro.
Do we need an answer?
history.
And someone has it in their power to help. It is never too late. And when
Her
you
career
do,
prepared her for this
the
moment.
warmth of love and forgiveness that will come will be greater than can be imagined. I know what it is to be forgiven.
I think some of the things that she's saying, she's specifically talking to the heart of the kidnappers.
Mm-hmm.
Humanizing Nancy, because so many times these cases, they focus more on the culprit or the suspect or the person that did it, as opposed to the victim. The victim kind of gets
Yeah. Because usually, with the kidnapping, they always try to humanize the person that they kidnapped. Because usually, when kidnappers, they disassociate from that, this is an object, it doesn't matter, blah, 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 blah. So they try to humanize them so they hopefully get to
to
their
heart.
humanity.
Pulling on their heartstrings.
Bone Crusher, I might try to find all of them and put them together.
I know that somebody had asked the question,
You're right, kidnappers don't have
why
heart.
does she share so much? Because she did share more in her video than the police. But I just said that I think that's why I think that is why she shared more than the police, to humanize Nancy, you know, to pull on the heartstrings of the people. And
That's
in the
true,
end,
Liz.
she still wants, if law enforcement isn't saying anything, then she had to find her best way to, like I said, pull on the heartstrings to tell someone it's not too late. It's okay. You know, you can do this. We just want our mother back, right? So, but I commend her for
Thank you.
this. I commend her for this. Her poise, because I mean, most of us would just be falling apart, right?
Yeah, her ability to actually remain composure through this whole entire interview was amazing, because I wouldn't have been able to do it. There's no way.
I think most of us would have fell apart.
Yes.
And there is no greater joy.
Yes.
And that joy awaits
Okay,
whoever can hear this and find it in their heart to help.
See?
Yes. You're focusing on people in Tucson. Somebody
they're still
there
focusing on
must have
people
seen
here,
or known something and maybe forgot about it or didn't pay attention to it.
How
Okay,
can
so
someone
they'll have
vanish
someone
Yeah.
without a trace?
Can I say this? She said, how can someone vanish without a trace? They're focusing on Tucson. Can I say that is why many of us are still keeping her alive in social media? Because if there isn't any new evidence, what happens? Mainstream media gonna go on to the next hot story.
right, and
You
they
know?
already have.
Yes.
And that's the thing.
So she's talking to Tucson, and we are
Tucsonians.
okay. We may not be original Tucsonians, but we are Tucsonians, right? So
Like I said from the very beginning, the reason why this case hit me hard is because my mom is close to Nancy's same age. We're extremely close. If this was my mom, what would I want? What would I
Correct.
want done?
correct.
I'll tell you one thing. I definitely wouldn't want the media or people to forget about it, because
Yes.
there's so many little things that people might not even realize that they have evidence, but they might think it's insignificant, which might not be, you know.
Yeah.
Like, what was there a neighbor just down the road from her house that said that she didn't even turn her cameras in because she didn't want the police running through her backyard and going through her house? Really? That
I
makes
just
me
will hope
so
that we never thought that her neighbors wouldn't want to turn over just your camera footage. They don't care that you were walking around the house in your backyard naked. They don't care about that. Right? They're just trying to find Nancy. People are like, I'm not, oh my gosh. That was the night I was wowing in my backyard, right? We and my husband, we don't care about that. Right? Okay, let's keep going, guys. Sorry.
Someone knows something, even if that something is someone's been acting strange for the last 7-8 weeks.
We
Even
be
if it's
knowing.
just that, somebody knows. And maybe somebody's afraid. I understand that. But our hearts are in agony. We can't breathe. We can't live. We can't go on. We can't be at peace. We can't go forward. We have to know what happened to her.
Yes.
They're gonna be shell of
Talked about
people.
coming back to New York. One of the other.
Okay, she about to talk about coming back to New York. So I wanted to close because she's shifting gears.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say?
Just back to Savannah begging for people to give information. Like you said, I mean, someone's girlfriend, someone's sister, someone's mother, someone's brother, wife, boyfriend, anything. You know, they're going to notice that someone's been acting really different, you know, since the time that this happened, which was, what, February 1st? They're not acting the normal. They're not doing their normal things. They're taking off or
And women
being
notice that.
secretive.
Even if we don't say anything, we notice when you switch up.
Yeah, and yeah, some woman out there who's wife, girlfriend, sister, mother, women's intuition. I mean, trust me, we pick up on that shit really easy. And whoever has been picking up on it, I just beg of you to please call anonymously, say something, because this is an 84-year-old woman, and it goes with Sheriff Nano saying that this could happen again. I mean, what if this happens now to your mother or to your relative?
Yeah.
And, the more information, no matter how trivial it is that you might think it's trivial, it could be something that they've been looking into, and that's the piece that they need to solve this.
I do believe that someone I think that they know more than they know what they have. Because we watch true crime. And how many times have I said on my channel, many times, that women, right? They'll be in a relationship, they know that the dude is doing bad things, and they will not say anything. They won't say anything until they break up, or they feel that their life is really in danger, and that's when they'll start talking. But let me ask you this, because I believe that it's multiple people, right?
I definitely think it's multiple people.
And we know that when multiple people are involved in a crime, somebody is going to talk sooner or later, the weakest link. I feel like so many times we see in true crime, if someone unalives someone, right? And so say this is just not hypothetical, but this is just like an example, right? So me and Behind Green Eyes, we're together, we do a crime, right? And I'm the wuss, right? I'm the wuss. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to do this.
There's
all
$1.2 million reward.
Yes.
1.2 million.
1.2
I would rat
million.
on you for
Right?
1 million.
I'll rat on you, and I'll take care of you when you're in prison, right? Whatever, we'll both be in prison, right? But I'm just saying, okay, now.
Yeah, someone knows something.
The thing is if I'm afraid, and we're just using us, right, as an example, but so say I'm the scaredy cat. There's always a weaker link in a case like this. So I'm the scaredy cat, and I can't take it. Say we both dudes, right? We both dudes in this scenario. And I'm talking to my girlfriend, and I'm like, I can't take it. It's like, you can't say anything, because she's noticing. What's up with you? You acting real strange. Like, what's going on, right? And a woman intuition, she like, I know that this dude ain't had nothing to do with this. In her mind, she's saying this, but she's not gonna say it to him, because 9 times out of 10, these are sketchy people. And you probably didn't see him do something crazy, and you're scared of him. So I tell my girlfriend, oh my gosh, I did this. Now she's scared. What's she gonna do? She lived with him. She's probably dependent on him. She may have a drug problem. It can be all of these things.
That's a whole nother thing.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because these people are not CEOs that did this.
No.
Right? These are sketchy folk.
That's another thing, is that the person could be afraid to come forward. It could be a very volatile relationship that they have, and the battered woman syndrome is very real.
Very real.
Afraid to say anything to the police, because if they say something to the police and the police come and investigate them, they're going to get the repercussion of that. And
not realizing the person will go to prison, but that's not the mentality. That's not where they are. They're scared.
Yeah. So I mean, regardless, I mean, if the person did this once, they're going to do it again. And don't let it be you.
Especially if she said, if a person did it once, they're going to do it again. Especially when this is day 55. Day 55. And they still walking free, like.
Right.
Why wouldn't they do it again?
Private investigator, I agree with you on that one. Says the man who basically
started the FBI BAU.
Said people need to broadcast to every business in Tucson and check your employees' vacation schedule and see if anyone took off the week of February 1st.
Oh, that's smart.
Right.
Telling
Trixie.
the businesses to check if their people took off around February 1st, if they were on the schedule, the people that called out. Okay, so
Yeah, because I don't no longer
what up,
think-
Megan Davis?
I no
What
longer
up, D.
think this was a
Roberts?
robbery gone wrong, because there would have been no reason to take Nancy if it was a robbery gone wrong.
And they didn't take anything. A robbery, you're going to come and take things.
Yeah.
If they didn't take any, I don't think it was a robbery gone wrong. I think it was a targeted attack.
And everyone's been speculating about the stuff in the backpack. I personally think that the backpack contained more than likely like clothes or something, because you see how stuffed it is, and it's very soft. There's no sharp edges pointing out through the fabric. So I'm thinking that it's probably more than likely a change of clothes for whoever's there.
Yep, I agree. That's what I thought.
Because people are saying that it's probably a tarp or whatever. Okay, if it's a plastic tarp, have you ever wadded up a plastic tarp and seen all the sharp points sticking
Correct.
out? And if you look at that backpack, it's very smooth.
Correct.
If it's a cloth tarp, it's still going to have some more sharp edge. I mean, there's only like what?
Could have been a
bug
pillow
right
in there.
now.
We don't.
I just don't think that backpack contained things for the actual physical taking of Nancy. I think it was more or less a
For the
change.
person.
Yeah, I think it's more of a change of clothes for the people who took her.
Ooh, then what if that's interesting. So she says she think it was a change of clothes for the people that took her. What if it was one of those, like y'all remember with COVID and I traveled, they have those little paint. I was in the airport with that and a face thing. I sure
You know how many paint
was.
suits because I paint. How many paint suits I have?
They were looking
yeah.
at the only people that were in the airport like that were Chinese people.
Yeah,
But I had the full paint suit on.
Those
But
full-
what if it was one of those?
well, that's what I'm saying. As a
With
change
the
of
shoes,
Yeah.
the surgical
The
shoes,
booties.
because there wasn't a lot of DNA. That's very interesting.
yeah.
Okay, so sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I think a lot of it could also be that, if it was
I'm gonna
targeted,
do
they
it.
wanted the
They
family
won't
to
let
suffer.
me do it this way.
I know it turns off.
It says orientation is locked.
You have to do it at the very beginning. You have to set
You
it
know
that
what?
way.
Even when I tried that, even though I'm gonna try it next time, but they told me that, oh yes, your account has been
Yeah, people stop really ridiculous, far out there comments that have nothing to do with this case, please, because we're actually talking. Hey, bunkers, we're actually talking about the Savannah Guthrie kidnapping of an 84-year-old woman from her home in the middle of the night. So.
sorry, it was doing this. Gangsta lean. But I do agree that those were a change of clothes. I think that makes sense. A change of clothes
Yeah.
for the kidnapper, and it could have been multiple changes of clothes, because if we don't think that it was just one person, right?
Well,
Like, what do you think about the person walking up to? Because, like, okay, so I think if this was a targeted attack, then they should have they have done some recon, right?
yeah,
How did they not know that there was a camera in the front, or was he?
I think they did know, because it's been now notified that they came in through the back door, because the back doors were propped open. Because when you see the camera guy or the porch guy come up to the camera, he's coming from the side. He's not coming up straight up from the walk. He's coming from the side of the house, because he walks through that little rock area.
Okay.
Which is the like flower bed.
Okay, so she's saying he came from the side. Okay.
Walks up. He looks through. If he knows when he first comes up, he looks through the window. He kind of pops over to where the little window is on the side.
Okay.
Probably looking to see whoever's on the other, because the front door was not broken into. There was no.
Thank you for waiting for 30 minutes in timeout, and now you're blocked for good. Bye-bye. Okay, sorry.
Which means that somebody from the inside had to unlock the door. Let him, so he's probably popping around to see where they were at back there. Knew that the camera was there, but he was the detacher.
He was yeah. To go and get the camera.
To go and get the camera, because that's where, like I said in that one video, there is a car parked in that freaking driveway. You can barely see it, but there is a vehicle parked in that driveway.
I could have swore I blocked this person.
I mean, you can go. I did a
There we
video on
go.
it. There is a vehicle in that driveway.
Look at
You
it.
can barely see it because it's off in the shadows.
I saw that video. I did see that video.
Yeah.
Um,
And those, I still say those drag marks that come from the side of the house through the front and then or follow the driveway.
I didn't know they were drag marks.
Oh, you haven't. I'll have to show you. Ooh, this is one I wish I had another phone. I could show you the pictures.
I didn't know that they were drag marks.
But there's a set of drag marks that basically, to me, is the perfect width of a garbage can on wheels. And I don't know how many garbage cans they have at their houses, but I know my mom has a garbage can,
A
for
recyclable.
garbage, a recyclable, and a yard waste. Dad's gone.
She's
Oh,
saying
excuse
that the
me.
drag marks.
Mark the Shark did a drone over there, and he saw there was 2 garbage cans. I'm not sure which ones they were, but there was 2
Okay.
garbage cans back there. But did the FBI or the police even bother to investigate the trash cans to see if there was any blood or anything?
I would think
Because
Oh.
it comes from the side of the house from where the garage is. It looks
they
like.
better had checked the trash cans. I mean, that is FBI,
Right.
not FBI. That is Police
101.
Investigation 101, right?
But it looks like they possibly could have put her.
To transfer
Easy
her, but do you
transport-
think they put it back? Would they have taken the trash can with them though?
That's what maybe because, like I said in that video or my post, that vehicle at one point, because I went frame by frame, it does look like a truck at one time. It looks like it's a pickup.
Okay. I
They
couldn't
could-
see it.
Yeah, they could have put her in the back of the truck. The whole thing.
Do you think that they made her walk?
Sorry, you guys.
These bugs are out of control, and I wish I would have brought a candle. I really do.
But it's not a wheelchair because if you notice, wheelchairs have the 2 big wheels in the back and then
Correct.
they have 2 little wheels in the front. So there is only 2 tracks. So it's not a wheelchair and it's not a walker because a walker would be like drag, pick up, drag, pick up. This is straight drag marks that you can see.
So that means they took it one way and they didn't take it back
Well, whatever it was heavy enough to go into the
into
gravel.
the gravel, right? So let's just go down that rabbit hole. If it was a trash can, that means that they took it with them. So the FBI would be looking at how many trash cans did she have before this.
Right.
Wow. Brian Ensign found out that Nancy only had 2 and they were still there. Thank you, Judy.
Okay, so they were. Now, did they check those? I mean,
We don't know if they checked it, but if the police, if the Pima County Sheriff's Department and the FBI did not check the trash cans, then I'm about to apply.
pool lounge is missing.
Okay, so let me see. Thank you,
But-
thank you, Julie. I be trying because most of the time I look homeless. Then when I look good, people want to come on here and talk bad about me. So I appreciate you because y'all know I be looking.
Trixie, you're right. Their due diligence.
I do got a fake
of,
husband, even though I don't have a real husband.
Of actually quarantining that
What haunts me
crime
is
scene
when this
was ridiculous.
first happened. Nanos asked if anyone knew of their relative. Wouldn't Savannah, Annie, or Cameron know their relatives?
3 women of a similar age have gone missing. Seriously, really? I haven't heard about that yet.
So if
And yeah, the first 48 are the most important, but unfortunately, she wasn't known that she was missing until the next morning.
okay, let's just. All right. Okay. So
Hey, Nana Kim.
all right, we're gonna get back to.
Yeah, we got off a little topic here.
So if I do that, you may not. So Sassy J, if I say it wrong, if I do that, we won't be able to see the comments. Number 1. Number 2, we have the phone that's sitting here because we're playing a video, but I be running my mouth. Sorry, I be running my mouth. Y'all know. So
These mosquitoes are becoming unbearable.
and then she's live as well.
So we're
It's
trying
kind
not
of.
to cross over, but
We kind of move the camera so you can see her, but this is the first time we're doing this. We're sorry.
Enduring images for me was walking into Studio 1A and seeing.
Okay, so they're talking about her coming
What
back.
happened to her?
Yes. You talked about coming back to New York. One of the other enduring images for me was walking into Studio 1A and seeing you
could be
there,
peas and cups.
speaking to everybody. What was it like for you walking back in there?
Can you guys hear it?
I really wanted to come and see everybody. I just love this beautiful place that we call home, where we get to come and be every day. And I know how much people have prayed for me and loved me.
Thank you.
All the people that you see on TV, you know, and then all the people that you don't. All the notes and messages that I have received.
You know, she wanted fame and fortune, but I don't think she wanted
So
it like
beautiful.
this.
I just wanted to be with my family. They're my family too.
You said something when you were there, and you said, I don't know how to come back, and I don't know how not to come back.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
She knows she has to get back to life, but it's like, how does she go back?
It's just, I mean, they answered all my dreams, actually better than my dreams.
Yeah.
So how about coming back? I know everyone's wondering.
So it's hard to imagine doing it because it's such a place of
What did she
joy
say? She
and
talked about her
coming
dreams.
back? I know
it's just, I mean, they answered all my dreams, actually better than my dreams.
Being on the show.
So how about coming back? I know everyone's wondering.
So it's hard to imagine doing it because it's such a place of joy and lightness. And I can't come back and try to be something that I'm not. But I can't not come back.
Yep, this has changed her.
It's my family.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's part of my purpose right now. I want to smile. And when I do,
We're watching
it will
part
be
3
real.
of Savannah's interview.
And my joy will be my protest.
Her joy will be her protest.
My joy will be my answer. And being there is joyful.
That's what trauma does, right? It forever
when it's
changes
not,
us. Come on.
I'll say so.
That's why my glasses stop you from going in my eye, bug.
And
Bugs are disrespectful.
I've been so grateful to have this family. I consider this my family, my greater family. And when times are hard, you want to be with your family. And I want to be with my family. And so I don't know if I can do it.
Wow.
I don't know if I'll belong anymore.
Wow.
But I would like to try.
Wow.
Time.
Did you hear her?
That is Savannah Guthrie talking.
She says she doesn't know if she can do it,
Yeah.
but she's gonna try. Wow. I love this. I love how personable she is and opening up. I love that she's sharing this.
Right.
She's being honest with herself. Look, I'm gonna come back. I don't know if I can do it
I'm
though.
not going to be the same.
I come back to YouTube. I don't know if I can do it. Y'all see me crash out all the
It's like that
time.
old poem,
It's trauma.
more beautiful in the broken places.
Good questions already, let's go.
You want me to pause this so you can?
I mean,
Wow.
Oh,
I
it's
was
almost at the end.
No, it
Okay.
was the end. Private investigator says Savannah said Nancy had a bad back and had a hard time walking on a good day. She barely make it to the mailbox. Yeah. Why did Tommaso make her Uber it? One of the things, the reason I think that she might have Ubered it over there is one, because it was going to be late at night. Two, maybe they had a glass of wine and she knew she might be having.
Oh wait, no, she Ubered going.
Yeah, she Ubered
She
going.
Ubered going, and then Tommaso brought her
back.
home.
I mean, thinking, because I mean, she did drive. I mean, it's not like she didn't drive at night. She has been known to drive at night. So,
Okay.
But she was going over there for dinner.
Or maybe she was just having a bad day, right? Because
and didn't feel like driving.
Savannah says sometimes she can walk to the mailbox and sometimes she can't.
Yeah.
Now, last time there were people that were in the comments and they were saying that the neighbor said that she walked fine. She could get around fine.
Right.
So
Well, they said
that was one of the things I was concerned about.
Me too. Well, they said, why did Tommaso make her Uber it and spend 2 minutes dropping her off? I know you would think it would take longer. I mean, there's a lot of times, I don't know, I'll say that you might have taken longer. Oh, yeah, I was there for like 2 minutes, but, you know, it was actually like there 5 or whatever.
Correct. How do we know it was exactly 2 minutes if there isn't any footage?
Yeah, because, I mean, where's the footage of him driving into the driveway? Since they were able to pull the camera of the guy on the porch, there's got to be footage of him driving into the driveway somewhere.
And that will, plus if he had his phone, they will be able to track how long he was there with his phone, correct?
You would think.
Yeah.
And they said that they'd done the geo-tracking or the...
with the cameras, the new stuff that they were talking about, right?
With the phones that you can...
Oh, okay. Yes, geo-tracking, right?
Is it
You
called
want I think so. I don't
think it's
know,
called
but that's probably close to it because they're checking the geography, right?
Yeah, because...
Where they went, the GPS?
Whoever's phones were in that area at a certain time, the cell tower should be able to pick it up.
Correct. They should be able to track the phones. Someone said the sheriff messed this up from the beginning. Yeah. I think David Amos, a lot of people agree with that.
That scene with less than 24 hours, that scene was opened back up to the
public. Back up? It's like, well, what the... I mean, I know that that's not right. I know that's not right.
Oh, they said the garage door was open for 2 minutes. Well, I mean, if he pulled right up to the garage, I mean,
then she would be able to get out and go in.
You can pull right up to that garage. I mean, right up to it.
She can get out the car and then she could, yeah.
I mean, if you guys really think about it, 2 minutes doesn't sound like it's that long.
Yes.
But if you actually time it, and you can do a lot in 2 minutes.
Do some jumping jacks for 2 minutes, and you will see how long 2 minutes are.
I mean, look at Brian Kohlberger. I mean, he was able to kill all of the Idaho 4 in, what was it, 15 minutes?
Yeah,
or whatever.
that was crazy.
I mean, you can actually do a lot in a certain amount.
What do they say when you unalive someone this way, right? On TV, it's like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. They like, no, actually, it's like 7. It could take 5, 10, 7 minutes. 5, 10, 7. I don't know what kind of counting I'm doing, but what did you say? Man, you said... okay, so D. Roberts says she will be back, I think. She did say that she's going back. Yes, I do agree, Judy. They all need therapy. The children, the siblings, anyone that knew Nancy and they're going through, anyone that knew Nancy personally, the children, everyone needs therapy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And it may be therapy for life if they don't find her body. And I'm just saying. We don't want that to happen, but I'm just saying. Well, I'm sorry, you need to go watch them. People be wowing.
I'm not sure if it's on video because I mean they have never showed us video.
Nancy's
of her
friends all said that she wasn't as bad as the family. Yes, Miss Judy, that's what I was talking about. How we all had that conversation yesterday.
There's the garage door time. I guess Nancy Guthrie has a lot of things set up in her house as a smart home.
Sue Brad.
So
2 minutes.
There's gonna be a lot of things connected.
It's
to,
not that quick.
Like.
There's somebody
like
like
Google
Savannah
or whatever, depends on what system that they have.
It is sad and heartbreaking.
So they know
that
the garage
is
door
her
opened at a certain time.
I agree, Michelle Marbell. Well, it's good to see you all. You all names. Savannah Guthrie shared a powerful testimony about faith and making joy her protest in this part 3 of her
maybe
interview.
They have a video and they just didn't decide to show it. I don't know.
Katbu. It will be great to see her on today on NBC on Easter Monday, 4/6/26.
I haven't heard that. Did you hear that Tommaso said that he helped her inside? I thought he just went to the garage and just watched her go in. But I
don't.
I've heard so many different conflicting stories on that. But I'm not.
I think unless we hear that from, because there are specific things about the case in the beginning that I ask because I'm like, well, if it's this, then it may be that. If it's that, it may be this. But the timeline as to the drop off and things like that, and we don't have that.
No, there's no toll cameras here. There's no tolls.
We don't have that. We don't have the.
We don't even have a highway that goes through the town.
and if this was done in the neighborhood, because there aren't a lot of cars. It's in the middle of the night. If this was done within the neighborhood, there's no way for them to know where the car went. because there aren't any major traffic lights.
Yeah, there's lights on all the cameras here, but
Not all
as
of them
everyone
work.
just became we all know now that those cameras don't work. They have.
I knew that.
They don't do.
They told me that a while ago. Some of them work, some of them don't.
I just knew the one that was a traffic light that if you ran a red light, that's the only one I knew that was like off of Grant. But Bone Crusher asked,
Oh, try to go in my mouth.
but why not show or say they have a video of tomorrow? Right? Well, it's the same thing as to why didn't the sheriff say that the car was in the shop and that they weren't still inspecting
Just
it?
like someone said that this case was not handled properly. Without pointing the finger at anyone, right? The case was not handled properly, and we know that the first 48 hours are the most intricate, and they were behind already. So I don't know. I think people need to be more diligent about what you see in your neighborhood. But if who knows when they were watching the house? And I would think that they're doing their surveillance at night, and it's pitch black out there at night. We look at that
Oh my God.
that camera footage, but that is night vision. That is lit up for us, you know. But I want to hear what her coworkers say after the end of this video. So this is part 3, and
I would like to try,
sideways.
but I'm not going to be the same.
okay, so she says she's not going to be the same.
But maybe it's like that old poem, more beautiful in the broken places.
More beautiful in the broken places. I'm going to keep listening.
Wow.
Okay, let's hear what she said.
Put perfectly, Jenna. I feel like I just want to talk to you because there's no one at this table who's closer to Savannah than you. You guys are like sisters. And I just wanted...
Oh, Jenna Bush. I didn't know that.
Well, I just want to say everything she said to you over the last 2 days is perfectly Savannah. She has been braver than I can even imagine. She has been so vulnerable. I mean, she took her pain,
I agree.
her heart, her faith,
Braver, vulnerable.
her family.
Yes.
In the midst of her despair, she laid it on the table for all of us.
She is
She
giving
didn't have to
me
do that.
No, she didn't.
strength to fight my
she has,
storm.
and
Like,
I think of all of those people who have had heartbreak, they feel seen.
I was thinking that too, because she said she has a purpose, and I was thinking if you can come here and sit here and do
I
this
swear these
job,
interviews have really
through
spoken
that,
to my
you are
spirit.
showing something incredible, and I think a lot of people are wondering, well, when is she coming back? Well, she is coming back to this job that she loves here today, and we're glad to say that she will start here, sitting next to
That's gonna
this
be the
wonderful human being,
largest
Craig,
ratings.
Monday, April the 6th.
April
Because she
6th,
is
so
not
she
going
is
to
coming
let
back on
sadness win.
Easter.
Joy is going to be her protest.
Easter Monday.
It is where she belongs.
Her joy is
It's where
gonna
we
be
all
her
want her
protest.
to be.
Why do
We
I tell y'all I'm
cannot
healing
wait
out
to
loud?
welcome her back with open arms here in Studio 1E. There's not been a day that's passed since all of this went down where someone has not come up to me and then someone said, "When's Savannah coming back?
When's Savannah coming back?"
Yes.
I know.
April 6th. And what's wonderful is that it's almost symbolic, after Easter and the resurrection.
Easter, she comes back.
Rising.
This-
I
This
think
is
as a
her
family, we'll
spiritual
all
journey.
go purple. I had not thought about that.
Of course you did, Mr.
And
Rosen.
she had, of course.
Of course,
too,
of
you know?
course.
Manifested in the
And I,
physical.
I think from her point of view too, I was thinking, imagine if all of your life is so chaotic. There's a place to come that's normal. Like this is for her a normal pillar in her
Wow.
life.
She knows she has all of our support.
Yeah.
We can't wait to give
She's
that
had
to
all
her.
this all the time. I do think we should mention something else here before we could take a quick break.
Okay.
You've sat here for a few weeks. You got a lot happening in your life. You got 2 girls. You're in by yourself. You got a couple you're running. And when the coach called and they said you need somebody to come in and pinch it.
They're talking about Hoda.
And we needed you.
Oh, I love you. Thank you.
They're showing her
Thank you.
love.
Thank
They're
you.
giving
You
her
know
her
what? That's why
flowers.
when we say family, we mean
Yeah,
it.
sure.
And when Savannah comes back on the 6th, which is going to be a
Are you
beautiful
talking- this
reunion
is
for you
traveling
guys.
with each other.
If you'd
I'm
like
sorry,
to hear
I'm a
all 3
crybaby,
parts
y'all.
of our
We both
conversation,
are.
we're putting them together in a podcast. Just search today for wherever you listen. And also, we're going to have more on Savannah. There's a special dateline. We hope more people will see this and maybe someone will know something. It'll be tonight at 9.
See, that's why they're
8
doing
Central.
it. They're
Savannah
hoping
did say
someone
her
will see
fantasy safe
something.
from doing this
They
is
were
that
smart.
somebody,
See?
like she was saying,
That's why
saw
she agreed.
something
Right.
and it'll jar their memory or
See?
jar their courage to come
See,
out
the
and
thing
say
is-
it.
Using that spotlight, it's also reflecting light in Savannah. and
She's
her family are
using
doing that
her
for other missing
celebrities
Yes,
for the
very
good. For the
important to her.
good.
You're right. You're right.
To the point you just made, by the way, again, if you have any
Call
information,
1-800.
any information
1-800
that could
call
help in the
FBI.
search for Nancy. A reminder, there's a reward of up to $1 million. And we
1.2
also
million.
urge you to call that phone number on your screen there. It's 1-800 call
Thank you,
FBI.
Starry Night.
Can't wait to have you back, SG. We'll be right back. Hey,
Oh,
You
he
know what
call her
makes-
SG.
You know what makes me so mad is, I mean, it both makes me upset, but yet I can sympathize. Since Nanos put the parking restrictions, he made it so ridiculously impossible that even the main media, they left because they have so much equipment that they have to trek.
Was that him or was that the HOA?
It was Nanos who, he enforced it.
But the HOA
I don't-
initiated it, right? Because there are signs up there like "Let us heal in peace" and this, that, and the third. We don't know who really did it.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to say one way or the
But
other.
he
because
enforced
I
it.
don't know.
Okay.
But all I know is that he was the one who,
Yes.
the police and brother, they put up the signs that no parking. I mean, I can see having them shove everybody further back onto the road, onto the side of the roads, because some of those media places took up a lot
of space. Yes. Yes.
The first couple days, you'll notice. I mean, they were like halfway into the street, but not letting anybody park, because when people were parked on the side of the roads, there was you could still go two-way traffic. Nobody was blocking the road. But since he did that, the main media, they left because it was too difficult for them to travel in there.
Correct.
Then he said that they were going to provide a shuttle, on a timed shuttle to bring people from a certain designated area to there, drop them off, blah, 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 blah. That never happened. Then there was neighbors. There was several neighbors who offered their driveways for people. And I want to say,
I wish I knew who those were.
Right. And I want to say specifically to somebody that Mark the Shark did not get upset with the neighbor when they said that they were having some remodeling done on their house, so they're going to need their driveway back. He completely agreed. He had absolutely no problem with it. And that is not why he left Tucson.
He left?
Yeah, his uncle passed away.
I did hear, yes.
So he had to get back for that.
Okay.
But neither here nor there. You guys don't seem to understand. To trek in there from outside, which you'd have to be outside the neighborhood, which would either be the church parking lot or where the Starbucks.
The
and all
dogs
those
don't
other
want us
places.
out here.
And it is a good jaunt. And you're talking about in 100-degree weather. It's way difficult.
Out my damn nose. That's what people don't realize. It's hot as heck out here, right?
Right. And
It's hot out here. Okay, yes,
Sorry,
we don't
I
have the
can't
thing.
read this.
Yes.
It's getting dark and I can't
Yep.
read.
It's hot out here, and then I commend them for continuing to
you're
be
right,
out
Jack.
there in the heat and finding their way to Miss Guthrie's home, because if you can't park there, it makes things very hard. Hoda said something, and I wanted to just
Right, peas and fun.
greetings from North Carolina. Brian Enton was offered a driveway. Some people were offered a driveway, but like I told you all, I'm not comfortable going into someone's neighborhood and saying, "Hi, can I park in your driveway?"
It's
not me,
no.
right? And I recognize that I don't look like everyone else. So, and then I'm just a streamer. Brian Enton is
He's a major he might be
major journalist, right?
He might be a YouTube
yes
journalist,
but yes, he's with a mainstream media network, right?
Yeah. Well,
He has a
news nation.
cameraman. I don't.
Yeah.
They got a whole but it's okay. I don't want to make the neighbors feel uncomfortable.
As you said.
Sorry guys, I think a bug tried to fly in my mouth.
You should.
I don't want to make the neighbors
Thanks,
feel
private
uncomfortable.
investigator.
And then it's kind of for me to sit there and just look at the
defamation.
house. I just it's that's not what I choose to do.
Right.
And we're females. We can't just be out all willy-nilly any and everywhere. We can't do that.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm not gonna sit out there.
She done got slapped in the eye. Almost lost her eye by a branch. A branch
Right.
done beat her up, right? Try to knock her out.
I just thank God it was not a Palo Verde tree.
I thank God
thorns.
nothing. It was just that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my gosh. You know, it's not
Dragon
safe for a
spirit.
woman to just be out and about by ourselves. But I love that we can come here. It's safe. That's who going to do something in front of the news place, right?
Yeah, they got cameras
And
all over the place. Back
yep. And we're two females, and we could come here, and we both live in Tucson, and we can, you know, bounce ideas off of each other.
Yeah, they do have. We have saguaro here. Saguaro.
Something smell real good.
Damn it! someone's
One
making dinner.
thing.
I'm starving now.
One thing Hoda said was, what if
I
everything
agree,
in
peace
your
and
life is chaotic and this is your peace? About Savannah coming back home, right? So when I shared those videos, I wish I could have changed the screen, the picture.
I agree, Carl.
But when I shared those videos about my healing journey and my healing outlet, I wish I could have changed the picture, but it just so happens that I was talking about that during the live,
Hold on
you
just a second.
know?
I thought there was a way to turn on the light here. Oh, that's a little
But
bit.
these interviews that Savannah has done has spoken to my spirit with what I'm going through. Totally different situation, but am
Sorry,
I
guys,
going
give me
through
1 second.
pain? Am I going through trauma? Do I have PTSD? Yes. Now, someone came in here and I just blocked them all together. But how do you come into someone's live or just say something to someone when they're talking about their PTSD? Do you go and, because PTSD comes from trauma. So do you go, I'm just gonna keep touching the screen so we get a little bit light.
Okay.
Do you go and say these things to a veteran? I've never fought for my country, but I've dealt with trauma. What is wrong with our community that we look down on people that are trying to heal mentally? Oh,
That's bright.
okay. We got some light. Oh, Lord, you know what's going to happen now?
We're gonna have Bug Central.
The buzz going to say, thank you kindly.
All right.
Let there be light. But we're about to close. Well, yeah, we're about to
Yeah.
close. The other video we're gonna have to look at it on our own is 35 minutes. But I just wanted to say I'm happy that I got a chance to do a live with Behind Green Eyes, and
Right.
you know,
Give up.
maybe next time we need to bring a little table and a laptop and use StreamYard so it could be sideways, but still,
Yeah.
right?
PTSD.
I
is
love the
real.
interaction. It is.
Yeah.
But who is someone to tell, oh, you know she crazy because she got PTSD? Well, why would someone say that? Yes, I have PTSD.
Patricia.
I lost $16,000, right? To my
Thank you,
own
Trixie.
Black American people in Africa, in a country in Africa, Gambia, scamming. There wasn't a support system, right? I was assaulted by the right hand.
The light
Oh.
just went dead. I don't know why.
Oh, wait, I have my power bank.
Let's
Um,
charge this thing too.
I was assaulted by the right hand man of,
My little piece of junk freaking.
it looks nice.
Oh yeah, this thing sucks.
She said this thing sucks. It looks very nice.
Where's
But
the-
oh, there you go. I was assaulted by the
I just
right
fully
hand man
charged
of the
this thing
guy
before I
that
How long was the light
helped
on?
to scam me out of
Less than a
$16,000.
minute.
I was a victim of home invasion by my private security. I mean,
There we go.
my lawyer, I sold him something and then he didn't even file the case properly. Like, he's a
PTSD and
senior
everything.
lawyer. So, and all of these things happen to
Yes,
me
there are a few candles that are still lighting.
in a
up.
country that is foreign to me.
I'll take
But
you.
there
Hold
were
on just a
black
second.
people that were there saying, come to Gambia, it's so nice, it's kind, it's intelligent, right? And then something happens to a single woman. I guess I was just too damn fine. I don't know. But I don't know where was the support. And everybody's still quiet. Even the people that lost money. Why? Y'all got so much mouth for everything else, but when it's time to stand up and come in numbers, it's we in church, we leave it. That's not. So if me talking about what truth, people are offended, then I don't know what to say. Because I'm going to speak truth on my channel. I'm going to speak and tell the truth as to what has happened to me. I'm not going to say, I was smiling with the children. That's the problem. People are only showing the good part of the Gambia or in Africa. Oh, look, yes, because you feel good. Because you are your ancestors' dream. I'm back. Wow. The way people from other foreign countries come to America and they're like, oh my God, I'm in America. That's how it is when we go to Africa. But I don't feel like that we should just be talking about the happy, happy, joy, joy when there's trauma, PTSD. Well, like what she call it, PTGD, post-traumatic Gambian disorder. That's someone that lives in the Gambia said that. The dogs are like, girl, get the hell out of here. So I'm going to start packing up.
Yeah, he brought in.
You know, when someone is healing, this dog is probably, y'all probably hear, you don't hear me, you hear the dog. But when someone is healing,
So
who am I to say you healing improperly? Who am I to say that? I don't know what you've been through. We can sympathize with Savannah, but I can't empathize because my family member hasn't been abducted.
In case I've ever nothing.
But who am I to say, oh, Savannah, get over it?
Way too soon.
Who am I to say, get over whatever you have been through and it's your trauma? Who am I to say that? But how many people that look like me have come on my channel and said that?
I'm not sure how much longer.
What are we doing?
I only have 50% left on my phone.
What are we doing? So, okay, I'm going to close these and we're going to go. Hello from Wilmington, East Coast, Beast Coast. What up? Nice. I'm high.
Travel with Tay Tay.
Hey, guys.
Her channel is called Travel with Tay Tay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Behind Green Eyes Army.
Her and I been discussing a lot of this. She is like me. We both genuinely want Nancy to be found.
Her interviews were therapeutic, I believe.
She's been searching. I've been searching. The problem is now is I ran out of places to
Thank
search.
God. Thank you, guys. We're going to head out because the bugs are eating us up. And we are a little hungry, right?
Sorry, just like another truck. I just want to make sure they drive by.
I'm so happy, Sue Breton, that you were able to join. And this won't be the last time we come here and do lives because it gets a little sketchy at night, right? Don't worry, my gun is right here beside me, girl.
But what was I saying?
Right? My gun right here. It's right here. Nice to follow you both. Sorry for spelling. It's okay, Donna. Call Holder's name wrong. And Tay, thank you for what you did for me tonight. I appreciate you. You're so welcome. I am going to write on here, I think is Soulful Jen. I think that's, I was looking for the comment. Someone asked me, they said, if you come back to this area, could you write my name? And I'm going to write it, Soulful Jen. If that's not the right person and you come across this live, put it in. Put it in the comments. I'm going to screenshot it and I will put your name up when I come back next time. But we appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging in there with us. And thank you for praying with us.
You can always tell by this.
In the end, we all want Nancy's return. And I'm thankful that Savannah has done these videos. She is humanizing herself, humanizing her mom. She's sharing. She is.
But yeah, hopefully
God has given her strength to do this.
Hopefully
And
this
she does.
weekend,
I'm
speaking
grateful
of
that
that,
she has
my
done it
allergies
because she
in my
doesn't
hand.
know my situation is totally
He
different.
found a
And
cart
her
missing
doing
wheel
this
in the
is
wash.
therapeutic
With-
and healing me.
I'll have to go check out his life.
I know I'm not the only person.
The neighborhood.
So Savannah will
Oh,
never
yeah.
hear this.
Yeah,
But
they are
thank
kind
you.
of curved outwards. not
We're so
inwards.
sorry that this
That kinda
happened
gives
to
me a
your
little bit of
family
you're right.
and it happened to your mom. But we're thankful that God has given you strength
Okay, honey.
to get through this with poise and faith, and you are helping us.
Rabbit, yeah, I've had a lot going on and moved. Oh, are you hopefully all settled in? I hope.
People don't understand trauma. If we look at this world, we know that people
There
are
is a
mad.
transfer from Nancy's
They're crazy.
there's
And then they'll call you
of
crazy for
service
trying to heal.
that
You say F them.
are really sus.
And you continue to
But
heal
apparently
your
all
way.
Those areas, the washes and stuff. have
Because I
been
guarantee you, the
searched.
people that are telling
So-
you this nonsense, they have trauma that they haven't dealt
Everything
with.
in her neighborhood has been searched, but yeah, I know there's a couple.
So
of
thank you
roads.
so much.
Um,
You all have a wonderful
Mark
night.
the Shark.
Take care.
It did go down a dirt road that was really kind of.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna so
because
she
it
can
went
say bye.
all the way to that one house that had the camera. Were you logging on?
I wanted you. I'm logging off, but I wanted you to be able to say bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
They said great show,
Yeah. Good job.
and it won't be our last time.
No.
All right, guys. So
But
we'll see you next time. Have a great night. I probably will be going live
Has there been
tomorrow
any leads?
because I want to
No.
go over Dateline, and I want to go over part
if there
two
are any leads, they're not
of
letting anybody else know. I think they're going to keep that close to the vest.
her interview.
So it's not going to.
My son will be stalking me tomorrow.
hurt
He
the
probably gonna stalk me
investigation.
tonight. Oh, he did say 9 o'clock, so he probably gonna stalk me tonight.
Well, that's what I've done.
And then
Private
tomorrow
investigator,
morning,
and
I
there's a
will be
lot of us
hopping
that have
on.
double or triple checked certain
welcome.
areas, so it's not like it's
I
just
said
one
hi,
of
but
those.
let me
It's
greet
been
you
checked by,
properly.
like, Easy Searching
Membership,
or-
you know, membership family member,
I forgot his
Mel
name, Monkey
Sierra.
something.
I'm not going to say
I'm
your
sorry, I
whole
can't remember.
FW7
And
CF.
the other,
Thank you so much
people
for
that
joining.
are-
Thank you for the
Did you hear
compliment. I
about
appreciate you. I'm trying. I don't always
I
look
heard of
good,
that.
but I'm
I
trying
still
to take care of myself this way. Because we
I still
also
have
know when
no
we don't
idea as to
do
what
all
those
of this
could
and
be
don't take
about.
care of ourselves,
I mean,
that's
it could
depression.
be having
Right?
something to do with
So
the,
thank you for
the
that,
investigation,
and
or it could be
I appreciate y'all
like
love and
one,
support
I think it was an FBI
because
person
it's
that said that
helping
it was
me
like
to heal.
a person transfer, which is really
And
kinda
that's
odd.
what
It's the
I
same
just
thing
want to
like with
show
those signs that
real
they
stuff
found
that
in
happens
Nancy
to us
Guthrie's
and not.
neighborhood. How they can say that
I'm
has
beautiful
nothing
all
to
the
do with
time.
case,
Everything is
but yet they
awesome.
have Nancy's
My life is
name,
perfect
and
because
then
that's
someone
a
else's name,
facade.
a bunch of other kind of weird information.
But I'm going to get some
I still have no idea
food
what those are
tomorrow
about.
from the church,
And
so I
no,
will be going
some
live
YouTubers
because I'm
did
going to
not
do a
put those
workout
out
while I'm there,
to
right?
create
And then tomorrow I have an interview for my
Unless
global
they-
entry.
to
Not
create
that I'm
some
traveling
drama
anywhere.
So they can drum up vision,
The
or people
TSA
to
is
view
not
their
being
channel.
paid.
No,
Why the
that
hell
didn't
would I
happen.
get on a plane if I don't have to?
It's almost 10:20 here. Are
The
you-
TSA is not being paid.
I might
No. I'm good.
Go live late, or I might go live
So hopefully
tomorrow,
things will be
because I
taken
still
care
gotta
of
get
by
all
the
that
time I
video
gotta
together of
fly out to
Savannah's,
handle
interview.
my
Trying to get
stalker.
all of them together so I could just do one.
But I'm worried about that.
It's only
I'm definitely worried about
7:22
that.
here.
But I'll see you all
So it's
tomorrow
not that
morning
late here.
for a nice workout.
Dang, 10:20 over there.
Have a great one. Thanks for joining us. Take care.
But